It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UAB's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Motion from the wideout. Direct snap. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Brown wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out to the back. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Back open in the middle. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. Look out, he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll do it himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gives it on the option. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blazers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Owls! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. And the returner will be brought down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Horn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bridges. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Horn. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bridges. And they got the defense on that. Get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
And that is another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Power football with the run. Looking for room at the 40. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling.
Touchdown, Blazers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Takes the easy completion. Reaches into the bag and moves and finds his way up to the 31. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got a man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Looking left. On target over the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UAB. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Rush is on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bridges. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. And maybe
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UAB. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bridges. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Horn. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
With the catch, it's Horn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's still running after the move. Off to the races to the right.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43. Line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race.
Punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath. Can you make the guy miss? It's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum.